विजय सामंत जी हमारे महासेवा के ऐसे खूबसूरत फूल हैं, जैसे कि उनकी लाइन है कि जैसे हमने पहले उनका स्वागत किया था, तारीफों के मोहताज नहीं होते अच्छे लोग। तारीफों के मतलब फूलों पर इत्र नहीं लगाया जाता, क्योंकि फूलों पर इत्र नहीं लगाया जाता। और महासेवा के हमारे बड़े ही खूबसूरत और नॉलेजेबल फूल हैं। तो ऐसे फूल का जैसा उनका नाम है वैसा उनका काम है, उन्होंने करके दिखाया है। तो देखा अपने प्रेजेंटेशन बड़ी बेबाकी से उन्होंने प्रस्तुत किया। तमाम एक ऐसे ऐसे विषय, जटिल विषय जो हाउसिंग सोसाइटी को उन्होंने बताया, उसके लिए महासेवा की तरफ से धन्यवाद। हम आगे बढ़ते हुए आप सभी लोगों के सवाल, जो सवाल चैट बॉक्स में है, हमारे मॉडरेटर राजीव सक्सेना जी।
What if the member does not accept is not allow inspection of property and does encroach? What if the member does not accept notice nor allow inspection of property and does encroachment? So how do we handle
See,
this situation?
see, basically, I mean, to be very honest with you, सोसाइटीज में सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम यही है कि पीपल चूज नॉट टू फॉलो द बायलॉज। ओके, आप बहुत कुछ ज्यादा नहीं कर सकते हो। आई एम बीइंग वेरी कैंडिड एंड वेरी ऑनेस्ट ऑन दिस पार्ट। ओके, बिकॉज जैसे मैंने कहा कि सोसाइटी में यू आर इन हार्मनी एंड इन पीस, बट यस देयर आर सिचुएशंस वेयर पीपल आर नॉट रेडी। फिर ऑफ कोर्स यू गो टू द पुलिस स्टेशन, lodge a complaint, get the police, and then go to inspect his house. That is the way out. But if you ask me, ideally, I don't think that would be a solution. But technically, that is the only way one could, be handling a situation like this.
Which is more a nomination. Brother and sister are the nominee, and the nominator, owner of the flat, has died past 1 week. Now these brothers and sisters are refusing to admit themselves as a provision member and asking society to admit their wife to admit as a member for which they are ready to submit the NOC for the same. Please guide what they should ask for the document for shares transmission of the deceased to the wife with full right title in the flat.
Okay, number one, since the nomination is not in the name of the mother, okay, that is, I'm very clear on that. Okay, there's no nomination in the name of the mother. Under that circumstance, it is not in the name of the mother. So now both the children want their mother's name to be coming on the share certificate. So in that case, I would suggest they go for section 35 of the bylaws. The mother gives an affidavit, an indemnity, and an undertaking to the society. The affidavit is signed by both the children, and they are informing the society that we have on ourselves decided that the mother will be representing or taking the place of the deceased father. Here, the only thing is that the society will issue Form 16, a notice, in the newspaper, asking for any objections or claims for that matter. And based on that, the management committee can pass a resolution and get the mother's name in place of the deceased person.
368 flats and 366 members. Many members have not attended a single AGM in last 5 years and have given their flat on rent. What action can be taken?
There is a process for doing expulsion for that matter, okay, which is already there, which we already discussed. So if the society thinks that they would like to initiate an expulsion procedure against them, they have that prerogative with them. They can go ahead and initiate that procedure. But again, as a cooperative movement or in the cooperative spirit, I genuinely would not, recommend that people go in for, expulsion for this kind of a reason, because there could be a genuine reason. So the society, in fact, should start talking to the person, asking them to, attend at least one meeting, so that, because 5 years is a pretty big gap, and one of those meetings definitely they can. Thoda sa, maybe the committee has to go a little out of their way and try to accommodate a person and see that he attends at least one meeting. Otherwise, there is a provision for the expulsion.
In the above mentioned stages, co-option is possible only after the expiry of 2.5 years.
No, you require 2.5 years is mandatory. After that, only you're required to go for the co-option process.
And what can be done if 50% of the committee decided to resign?
50%. See, basically, if you are not able to reach the quorum, then what happens? 50% resign means if you're under the quorum, you go to the deputy registrar, and the deputy registrar will appoint an administrator till the next elections are conducted.
In our society, agenda of MCM is circulated on email from society email ID. So is it correct?
In COVID times, there are new avenues which have now surfaced. people are using the digital platform for circulating all kinds of things. So I think email would not be incorrect to begin with. So if they have been given through email, if people have received it. So I think that is a good thing. They can go ahead and conduct the management based on the email what they have sent.
I think in the new amendment also they have been mentioned about the use of electronic media
Yes.
to disseminate the information. So I think this
Absolutely.
should not
Absolutely.
be a problem. Okay.
Yes.
Another question is what is the
In fact, राजीव जी 1 minute. 24th April 2020 को जो circular दिया है, where they have clearly stated that the society is required to conduct their managing committee meetings once a month by using the digital media and or maintaining social distancing. So 24th April 2020 का circular ही ये कहता है. So I think they have followed that circular.
what is the function of the treasurer if secretary keeps accounts and book of the accounts?
Basically, if you ask me, the role of the secretary and the treasurer or the chairman has to be, they have to remain first as a cohesive unit to begin with. Okay. And whatever duties they can share. See, although I would like to put over here, although the laws would stipulate who has to do what, in all fairness, if people sit together and the duties are disseminated, they share the duties. I think that would be the best method of running a society. Rather than putting a finger on the rule book and trying to say he did this and I was supposed to do that, he was supposed to do that. The best method would be that you sit together, chalk out the whatever responsibilities whoever can take, and that is the best method of running the society.
Dear sir, within how much time from the date of closure of the year must account be circulated to the member of the society for viewing?
So, जैसे कहा गया कि 45 days के बाद they have to do it, and before conducting the AGM, मतलब the last date which is given to you, 14 days before that, the circulation of these documents is necessary.
What happens if the GB appoints a special committee for structural repair but resigns before closing the project due to allegation on procedure adopted 4 years ago?
Basically, if there is a committee which has been appointed and they are doing their job, okay, because ultimately the decision making lies totally with the managing committee. So my counter question would be that the next committee which is coming in place, whether they would like to continue with whatever committee has been appointed or no, that is the bigger question. कि जिस कमिटी ने अपॉइंट करके वो तो चली गई, लेकिन जो आने वाली, because ultimately it is only their findings that are going to be put before the MC. Ultimately उसको finalize करने का job MC का ही होगा. So the new MC has to be comfortable, has to be in unison with that finding committee. तो ही वो आगे चल पाएगा, वरना वो आगे नहीं चल पाएगा.
If the secretary resigned during the term of the MC and should be the present incumbent be responsible for?
I am putting a very simple statement over here. Any member, मतलब वो office bearer हो या committee member हो, till the day he resigns or till the day his resignation is accepted or till the day he hands over to the next counterpart, उस दिन तक जो भी activity हुई है, whatever happened till that day is to his account. Many a times I have seen people who do not want to take responsibility, thinking ने वो secretary ये करके गया, वो करके गया. आपने इस दिन से लिया, उस दिन से जो भी होने वाला है वो आपके अकाउंट में आएगा. उसके पहले जो भी हुआ है वो आपके अकाउंट में नहीं लागू होता है. Every member should understand that.
If expulsion is not the solution, what can be done to forever raising cases in consumer court or cooperative court complaining endlessly on getting the MC dismissed?
See, basically, it is every individual member's right. The Constitution has given you a right to complain. There are various competent authorities which have been built for this purpose. So you cannot stop anybody from raising his doubts or his queries before any competent authority of his choice. आपके पास तो ये विकल्प है कि you defend yourself, you get your legal people in action and defend whatever आपके खिलाफ जो भी है वो आपको defend करो. उसके लिए उसको रोकना या उसको expel करना is not the right thing.
Sir, can we request auditor to be present at the AGM of the society? What is the process to request for the same?
It would be ideal for the auditor to remain present in the society. But please understand, having said that, these auditors are auditors on many of the societies, and many a times we have experienced कि एक ही सोसाइटी एक ही दिन पे एक ही टाइम AGM रखते हैं. So then it becomes a little difficult for the auditor to attend. Ideally, it would be very good if the auditor can attend those meetings and provide justification or answers to the members' queries or questions. But again, as I said, practically people have to look into it whether that is possible or not.
Sir, can parking be allowed to the tenants staying in the rental flat?
Enough ample parking space. There is no reason why the tenants cannot be allowed or given the chance to park in the society premises.
Now, Mani has another question. Mani has a lot of questions to ask. So another question Mani has: if the parking opens and if open parking were sold by the builder, can this be regularized by the bylaws? As per the
See,
bylaws?
basically the builder is no one to sell, because you have seen before this also the other speakers who have come on board and explained to you the Panchali case where the builder is not supposed to sell, number one. Having said that, we consider that as an allotment, okay, to begin with. But the bottom line lies that it is the society's prerogative to, number one, decide the parking policy, to decide the allotments, and to ensure that the parkings are working as per whatever has been decided by the committee or finalized by the general body for that matter. So parking is an issue which has to be taken by the managing committee and sorted out. So they cannot sell it. It can be only, I would not use the word regularized, but as I said, the flat and the parking cannot be sold separately. Let me put it in that words now. कि अगर कोई फ्लैट बेचता है तो फ्लैट एक आदमी को बेचा और पार्किंग दूसरे को बेचा, नो, he cannot sell his parking. It has to go along with the flat whenever the flat sale is being carried out.
Today, due to COVID issue, no housing study is allowed to conduct the AGM. Hemant,
Yeah.
I would like to perhaps know what is the solution for this, right? I think it's not mentioned the question. The AGMs are not allowed at this point of time because the government has made it very clear that not more than 50 people can assemble at any given point of time. So, if you have a less than 50 member, still you can conduct the AGM. But if it's a more than 50 members, you can't conduct the AGM because you can't assemble yourself at a place.
Sir, इसमें मैं अगर if you want, can I give them a solution?
Yes, please, sir. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. अभी जैसे suppose you are having a larger number of members and you are interested in conducting the AGM. I think I'm just giving you a solution which is not in the rule book. What I would suggest is that suppose you are 100 members, for example, 50 तक members को assemble करने की अगर अनुमति आपको मिलती है, तो maybe you take 2 separate halls, okay, conduct one meeting over here and zoom that to the other hall over there, where you maintain the social distancing and other formats that have been given by the state government. And in that fashion, if possible, or keep people on the Zoom, because digital media को आप इस्तेमाल कर ही सकते हो, so that would be the safest method that the society could use maybe for conducting अगर बहुत घाई करने की.
Please go by the books. The book says that you need to conduct the AGM. It never, whether it has to be a physical AGM or it has to be digital AGM. So if really technically we need to go and challenge the book and the record, which always so is mentioned, I can conduct the AGM even on the Zoom. It is never mentioned in the law that you have to have a physical AGM. So I think these are a lot of ways out, like what Vijay is suggesting. We can conduct like this. Yeah.
Hemant Mirji, again, extended question to the question that I asked you. You answered now.
Yeah.
If the number of members itself is 50 and the number of members attending itself is less than 50, okay, total number society is 50, but usually numbers who turn up are, let's say, 40. So can I go ahead with the AGM?
Yeah, the only advice I'll give you is that you write to the deputy registrar for that matter and he will give you the permission.
So as of now, it is not allowed, is what you say.
No, Zoom पे करो वो तो definitely allowed है, वरना वो problem आना ही आना है.
Praveen, can you please explain on or give solution in case of a redevelopment is taken place in 2007 and in the absence of tripartite agreement, that is individual agreement with every member, no revised allotment of the flat as per the appendix or new share certificate indicating change of flat, parking slot, revised actual area, certificate from architect or actual revised area to ensure title of the flat or property card. Further course of action, please. If society refuses to accept acknowledgement and complaints draft or final minutes, relevant documents are not provided for more than 10 years.
See, basically, as a member, you have the right to ask for documents. Section 32 stipulates that very clear. Okay. Now, considering the fact that you have got lists of problems that you are facing for the redevelopment, I would humbly request you that you take down our number and talk to us, because we are on a public platform at this stage, and tackling every issue of yours would be a little cumbersome for us at this moment. So, humble request to you is that you take our number and talk to us, and maybe definitely we will help you out in whatever way we can.
Yeah. So Hemant has another question. On 14th of October, there was a state cabinet decision that they would be amending the MCS Act itself basis which the GR would be out. Is there any specific decision taken with respect to the AGM? As of now, there is no specific GR has been released, but I think it's only in the cabinet decision. Am I right, Vijay? Still awaiting the GR, but yes, it has already taken by the cabinet. Okay, so now. Do tenant has any right to complain to the registrar against the MC for any reason?
See, basically, it is the owner who is the one who is supposed to write to the authority, because membership is recognized only of the owner. So that is why we always recommend that the tenant that you're keeping, make him a nominal member. Nominal member का ये है कि nobody uses this funda to begin with. Okay, because people are afraid कि वो nominal member मेरा flat खा जाएगा and things like that. But nominal member बनाते हो तो दोनों तरफ से फायदा होता है कि उसके ऊपर भी अगर कोई कार्रवाई करनी हो सोसाइटी को तो वो आसान बन जाता है उसके लिए. And of course, if he has to complain to the deputy registrar, of course it would be his prerogative to decide whether he wants to take cognizance or no. But it would be ideally to go through the owner of that flat or whoever is the member of that society to go through.
What are the form to be filled up for appointment of an associate member?
Associate member का जो form है वही भरना है, form number 14.
Managing committee remove any associate member as associate member create problem in all the meetings.
Associate member create problem in
all the meetings.
Okay. See, number one, if the original member has signed form number 10A and has relinquished his rights to the associate member, and the associate member has fought the elections and democratically been elected to the managing committee, then number one, the original member does not have any powers to attend those meetings. That is for sure. So all the meetings, if the associate member is a member of the committee, he has the powers to attend. That is number one. Number two, when you're saying that he is creating a problem, my humble submission is that if he is creating a problem, the members have to take on whatever problem he is creating, okay, and get a resolve to that. In case, if you are finding that he is, whatever problems he is creating are detrimental to the society, then you have got the expulsion process to be initiated. But when I say that, it is not so easy to go to the expulsion situation unless there is something exceptionally which is detrimental to the society's interest.
Thank you, Vijayji. I'll take a last question. It's going to be 10 now.
Yes,
So,
yes.
The last question is, what is the procedure for co-option? In a society with 11 MC member, how many members can be co-opted?
I think let Uday Shankar ji answer this. I think he is there today. Let him answer this.
Yes, Udayji. Unmute, sir. Unmute.
Uday ji. Yes.
The act stipulates actually 2 people can be co-opted, but there has to be a quorum, minimum quorum. Out of 11, there has to be minimum quorum of 6. If there is no quorum, the meeting cannot be considered as valid. See, if you consider the category people, reservation category or 2 ladies, if they are absent, still there has to be quorum of 6 people. So to fulfill that quorum, I mean, you can co-opt only 2 people.
और जाते जाते एक आपके लिए कुछ कहना चाहूंगा. सबकी खुशी में ही मेरी खुशी. ऐसा मेरा नजरिया कर दो के चेहरे पे एक मुस्कान छोटी सी लाओ सकूं, बस आप ऐसा जरिया कर दो. तो ये जरिया आपने दिया है, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. थैंक यू वेरी मच.